Hi, this is Kathy Vick, deeply awake. Just a minute. This is Kathy Vick, deeply awake. And I just want to let you know I'm really at peace right now. I look at my face, blurry as it is, because I don't have my glasses on. And a part of me questions why I've done any of this. I've reviewed a lot of esoteric information that it's seen before, but as a lot of things like this do, it just sort of glided off of me. Running around in my fields, but it wasn't necessary. But then it was. And everything was provided. Since last night, it's been like that. Not just the knowing that everything is just right here and so close, and all I have to do is open my mouth, and there they are. But now I don't really have to open my mouth anymore, and that's what I'm beginning to realize. My friend Melissa told me today, because I asked her, do you see any change in me? Do I look different? Melissa said, well, she was skirting around it. I told her, you can't hurt my feelings, just tell me the truth. Tell me your impressions right now. Come on. It takes a special person to be my friend, I'll tell you that. She said, well, the thing is, I wouldn't have told you this in January because I didn't even notice that this is what was happening. But something has happened, and you're a little different. And so I can see that now you're not crouched, waiting for a blow. And of course, I began to cry. This has been a metaphor throughout. This idea of sort of a distress I felt, that I had assumed a position of crouching, readying for a blow, ready. Not happy about it, sort of resigned though. Like, here's my back. Do what you gotta do, goddammit. And with that, I don't think I'll ever say that word again. Please forgive me. No, I can't say that ever again. Wow. So, it's true, it's gone. I told her, yes, I can, I hear it again and again. I hear myself saying, from the videotapes, it's, it's okay to come out now. It's okay. It's safe. They're not gonna hurt us this time. There's too many of us. Just too many of us. I've been struck all morning with the truth of it, that it's not just something that I repeat. It's something that I know and I remind myself of. Just reflexively, innately. You're not the only one. 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 That rides along with it's real, it's real, it's real, it's real. Is it real? Is it real? Is it real? And if I can have this happen inside of me, I can't even, yeah, I can, and I just choose not to. I don't want to explain everything. I've given enough. A little more than enough, actually. knowing full well that there's a lot that's just going to go, what? That doesn't make any sense. And that's fine. There are a few out there who are going to be triggered, like, they're going to be triggered. And that's what's riding with me now, is this synchronicity is physical. It's physical. It's not just scanning and hoping. Show me. Tell me. It's not like that. I simply have to look and it's there. And it is astounding. The connections. I am almost off the cuff spilled beans about Lady Nada, the sixth ray. Then I did my research. It's just it's uncanny. It's uncanny what I took on, what I chose to do. The correlations are astounding. And now is not the time to explain to you how deeply I feel a connection. It's not necessary to explain anymore. It just isn't. Once you know, you know. I understand about the two suns. I read enough about Antares to grok it. I understand about the creative principle, male and female energy, which is complementary, non-dualistic, not expressions of each other necessarily, cooperative, mimicking twins, but not. Two separate powers, two separate entities, two separate realities that are complementary and that create something that is extraordinary. Now is the time to be discussing these things, I know. If it weren't so, I wouldn't be speaking. It's just as simple as that. Programmed to know when it's time. Programmed to know which gifts to open first, second, and third. It's been fun. So, I believe I might be done. Truly. I was excited about writing. And I want to, and I think I need to. I have a readership that requires nourishment. And a part of me is a bit resentful toward myself for not having provided that to them. But the truth of the matter is that the work has been too fast. It's just been boom, 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 boom. Get it done, get it done, get it done, get it done. And perfectly timed, perfectly timed in every way. So I want to let you know about some changes that have happened to me and some abilities that I'm aware of right now. And then with that, I think I'm going to close because I'm not really sure even if these things are going to be necessary anymore. I decided to start recording on Melissa's, I don't know, just a whim. Well, maybe you could do that. Okay, well, yeah, okay, yeah. It wasn't time to give simple instruction to you. It was time for integration and activation for me. And according to a plan that I am not consciously aware of, I allow you to witness it. It's really just as simple as that. Had this happened 10 years ago, then this might not have happened this way. But thank you for being ready, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Although I said I'm sorry, and although I understand the mechanism involved in the pushing, and the doubt, and the turning away, it created resentment within me. It created great anger, and it created bad behavior on my part. So I've tried to make amends on a level that I hope that you're going to be able to feel. I hope that you will see it demonstrated that I am sorry, and that your paths are smooth from here on out. Filled with treasures and riches and happinesses, ease, serenity, peace, cooperation, just weirdly cooperative, just how does it feel so good? What happened? Like that. It's the least I can do. My God. It's the least I can do for what's been given me. And I only am sorry that I chafed against the yoke. I'm just very sorry. I should have behaved better. Well, live and learn, right? So don't ever think that the self-examination ends, that the awarenesses stop. And so I want to let you know what I'm aware of. I know where I go now when I go through this side. I know where I'm from and who I am and what I am. If only a glimpse, but I know. And I know where this knowledge comes from. And I know I can contain it responsibly. And I will only ever give enough. Never, ever again too much. Never. No. That is, like I had said, that is straight up an act of terrorism. That is unskilled. And it's proof that simply you're not ready. So, I've learned some valuable lessons. I've grown up. And I told you I was going to do it. Ta-da! So I'll tell you what's going to happen now. Well, I was going to reveal. All I really want to say is that where the great central sun ends, the span of influence being great, there's more, there's always more. And I got a glimpse, just a glimpse. But boy, I'm really, really happy there's more. It always bothers me when I can exhaust something. It's always just like a... it's just like a release when I realize I'm never going to exhaust something. It's not possible. It will always give me more. And that is what I found. And so because I feel this completion in this exchange now, and it's alive and it's organic, I require nothing of anyone ever. Not their time, not their honesty, not their intimacy, and not their hand in mine. And I did. I really did. I read that essay and it said you had to do this by yourself, without mate, without world. You had to do it alone. And yet, I had people standing by. It's not lost on me that Sam was here yesterday, the whole day, holding space, without a fever this time. And the last time he did this, for me and ours, 8 days. I was in a very high meditative state, and he ran a fever. He had no other symptoms, and I understood that he was assisting me, just holding it. And, God, Mom, stop the God talk. Give me some soup. On the physical, God bless you. But I know what he is. I know who he is now. And I'm very grateful for his presence in my life. And so with that, I expunge, release, heal, soothe, quiet. Take within me, clear, and release all misunderstandings and all behaviors as a result of those misunderstandings. Running clear and smooth. It's not lost on me that I'm actually wearing dolomite. It feels good. I really enjoy wearing dolomite. I'm wondering what it's going to be like to get stoned on it with it wearing it. No. And that's something that I have to be very careful of now. I understand that it's really not going to take much. And that's nice. I mean, it's nice to know I got a trigger, but I don't know if I want to pull it quite yet. So I'll dampen it a little bit with my alcohol. I'm going to do a couple of tapes because I think it's time to educate. Whatever. Whatever. It's all so bizarre. So I'm really grateful that there's a few people who are holding witness. It just is beyond me that anybody would want to watch this, but wow. So I want to tell you of a couple of things that are happening, and then I'll close. So, isn't it kind of unusual, kind of funny, that I just happen to have a pendulum on my table because I was constructing with it, and I haven't used it in a really long time. I haven't needed to. And I have this funny smell. It's been bothering me. I told my son, we have to move. We're not going to be able to stay here. I'm becoming too sensitive. I'm becoming too etheric, and I can't stand the exhaust. I'm so fragile now. My son says, Mom, we can't move. I gotta go to school, so, and anyway, you smoke. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Oh, holy crap. I smelled this in Boulder, and I smelled this in North Denver. Oh, I'm doing this to myself? Oh. Last night, though, I realized, oh, wow. This could get really fun, because I could just make it be uncomfortable. And just like, why would I want to do that? Ugh. So what's happening is that, like, from here, I don't know if you can see, from like, it's like right around here, like that. There's this tanginess. That's what Melissa called it. And it is. It's tanginess. It's kind of orangey. Yeah, but not in a citrusy, yummy way. Just, that's the color. And it has a taste, and it has a smell, and it just feels like a mist from the inside out, you know? Ugh. And it's not that it's aversive or ugly or ishy. It's just new. So I was trying to figure out, what the hell? Is this a toxin? Oh, well, look at this. I've got a pendulum. Yay! Yeah, so I did that. No, I can smoke all I want. I can also drink as much coffee as I want, and I can smoke as much weed as I want. Actually, it says yes. So I'm going to trust myself. But I am going to start wearing a pendulum, or using my dolomite, I guess. Because I realize I've got to get used to this. And be aware of what would be good, because things are changing. So I was wondering, what is the purpose of this stink? If it's not to push me to a different dwelling house, then what really is going on? If it's not the smokes, But I understand now what's going on. Remember this book I was telling you about? Magical Aromatherapy? Yeah. Remember my wish to emit a strong smell, such as, I don't know, lilac or, rose? What better way to start than by simply playing with the vibration of the smell I'm smelling, changing its signature, sweetening it. Isn't that what I do? Isn't that what I've done with my body? Sweetening it? Didn't I just say it was a simple geometric and I just have to practice a little bit? Well, here is my practice. Isn't that nice? Aw, thank you. So I can turn this industrial weirdness into something pretty for me. And then when I want to, I can give it away. Simple. So simple. I talked with a loved one and discussed his situation and his desires and how they, impact me and I impact him. Someone I know since birth. And I've been able to ensure peace, love, serenity, rest. It's nice. And it's with such permission and such love, such a deep understanding that everyone is on their own path, in their own time. And it's not for me to say. I only offer what I can offer and give love. So that's what I do. Other skills? Well, gosh, if I can do that, and I can do the smell. The truth is that I completely understand that really, and I told Melissa, it's now going to be really fun, because I know, it's just very obvious. It's consciousness over physics. It's very simple. Everything is very, very simple now. Simple, simple, simple. Simple, simple, simple. And unlike Lucy, that movie, it's all just smooth as glass. So let's comment on that, shall we? The idea behind that movie, the problem, the central problem behind Lucy, and the reason that it became a, some sort of psychodrama regarding, involving a lot of violence, is because it was, in essence, a harbinger. It was an announcement of new abilities that are going to, it's very helpful if the mass consciousness can see something prior to it happening. It makes things looser. So movie people are oftentimes prophets, movie writers, as are producers. They're prophets. Well, at least they are, they're prophet friendly. Armageddon and the other one that came, the twin, about the world's destruction. That was just to get us ready. Get us ready. Just loosen us up. Get us limber. And Lucy did that too. But the problem with Lucy is that they didn't portray free will well. But they did, because they kind of explain that if we circumvent free will, problems happen. I can assure you that if you've got abilities to be able to read someone's mind, or to heal them, to be able to talk to a tree and gather a concordance of information, if you can go to a dance, and while there, create realities for self, for others. If you can meditate and suddenly you are not physically in your reality, but somewhere else, experiencing something profound, which you know has shaken you on a cellular level. If you have these abilities, then you understand it comes with the training that free will is the law of the land. It is inappropriate to tell another what to do. However, it is no longer appropriate to remain silent in their misunderstanding. That's been the problem. Understanding that free will is the law of the land, as is the overriding, underwriting law of physics. This is a benevolent place, that we are made of liquid benevolence. It's the only law. It's the only law. It's the only law. It's the only law. But what greater corollary to this law than that of free will? If I did not have free will, it would not be a benevolent universe. I wouldn't have gotten here. So, Lucy made a mistake. They made a mistake because we talked about that kind of person being able to affect or alter the behavior of another. Not so. Not so. Well, actually it is so. I mean, it's just not that hard. Come on. But, wow, that is such a fundamental misunderstanding of the truth that it's not possible to use some of these skills unless you have a subtlety of nature that requires responsibility in action. And I think that I referenced it a couple times that I didn't have access to certain things because I was just too arrogant. Not ignorant, arrogant. And that's true. I had great arrogance. Rightfully so. I mean, come on. You have to be able to make it in this world. It's a hostile place at times. To softness. To softness. That's something that became of great sadness to me in 12, and things became clearer and clearer that I just was here to love. All I wanted to do was love. And I wanted people to respond. I didn't want them to fight against that. I just wanted them to know that, God dang, I just, so much love. And you know why? Because look at how wonderful you are. You're magnificent, beautiful in every way. Look what you've struggled against. And you still have a pulse. And you're here talking to me and you got a smile on your face. Or maybe you're full of tears, I don't know, but look at you. And what I found was that I could offer it and people didn't want it. They didn't recognize it. It's not that they don't want it. They suspect, they have suspicions. And these suspicions keep them from experiencing it. And the suspicions make it really hard to get in there. And I carried much, much paranoia. I was a very paranoid individual. It was my fallback, my flip switch. I told Boren about it. I told him I nearly drowned when I was a child. I knew that that's when an angel came and helped me, too. But I told Boron that I nearly drowned. He said, no, you didn't. You're paranoid. I said, what? Who the hell are you to tell me that, kind sir? You are shaking my reality. What? I'm paranoid? I nearly drowned. No one cared enough about me, and I just flailed, and I nearly took in water, and I nearly had problems. He said, no, you're paranoid. How am I paranoid, I asked. The pull was right there. You just weren't reaching out. Talk about a metaphor. Talk about someone who is on the inside track of, oh my God, so much. So much. I can hardly wait to be in his tutelage. That is going to be a kick in the pants. Whew, I hope it's in Carlsbad. But if it's in Florida, so be it. I anticipate seeing him in October and completing my studies. It's time. It wasn't time before. I wasn't ready. So I just want to thank you. It goes beyond everything's going to be okay. Oh my. So far beyond that. That's not what's happening anymore. It's not me needing to rock back and forth and convince myself that somehow I'm going to get through this. Somehow. No, it's not like that anymore. Neither am I waiting with bated breath, wondering what magnificent, delectable, multifaceted man might want to ding me, allowing each their path and knowing, and always hearing that song. Just rings in my blood, It is me. It's me. And so, physical union with some that is not necessary anymore. Not. And that's really okay. It's okay. It's everything's at peace. Everything glows now. It's okay. It's nice to have things to look forward to, and to know that I don't have to worry about hurting people anymore. And to know, I guess, to close, that Melissa had seen that. She saw that little girl who had never gotten a beating. I'll make it very plain. My father never beat me. I didn't know that kind of terror, and for that, Dad, I'm so thankful. Thank you. Thank you, Mom, for not doing those things to me. I think that you both know I would have died had you laid a hand on me like that. What a betrayal. So thank you for not doing that to me. I didn't need it. I needed other things, and you gave those to me so respectfully. So respectfully. I am in deep honor for everyone who participated in this. Unbelievable. The quality of soul surrounding me. Oh my God. I am blessed among men simply because of who these men and women are. Oh. So, I do want to say that I understand more why the 144,000 keeps coming through. And it's all come home. So, welcome home. I know within our midst, there are many who know what I know, who can hold what I can hold, and who Boy, that last channel. The one about coherence. Check it out. Around minute marker 30. I'm telling you. Oh, it was like it was a wind. It was a breath I had never encountered before, and my chest it just dissolved, and that cosmic breath was breathing me and speaking. It truly was. It was so healing and so generative and whole-making and mysterious, and it was good. And it left stardust in my bones and in my blood and in my brain and my eyes and in my tongue and in my breasts and in my yoni and everywhere. My feet, my hands, my heart. That cosmic wind breathed through me and spoke. And I had a few things to say. Different, not so much flavor of words, but certainly a different tone. Serene and full of knowledge and God. And so I think I'd like to end there. The idea here is really a very simple concept. We walk into a church, and a huge one like Chartres, and say, oh my. Oh, Chartres is a chateau. I'm thinking Notre Dame. Walk in there. Or walk into a sequoia forest, one of the two. But you're struck with the grandeur of something greater than yourself that is far more beautiful than you could ever imagine. And we call that thing God. They said it right at first. She just revealed the rule of the game. Well, this has been a very nice lesson, hasn't it? The game afoot has been to separate self from self, and then to bring those pieces of self home to self. And I understand that really is the whole, like, isn't that the theme of not only Christianity, but pretty much all major religions? This reward that we have, that many of us crave, is to simply kneel at the Godhead and be in that presence. That's all I ever wanted. Just, and then to realize that, okay, well, let's separate my desire, my will, my brutality, my violence, my anger, my depression. Let all of those play out. Let's have lots of life stories and rich adventures and the game of pretending I don't have free will. Let's do that. And then you do it and you come home. So it is not messianic, and it's not some, I don't know. Let's decosmic it. Let's uncouple it from mysticism, and let's just say, oh, geez, I'm finally comfortable in my own skin. I finally don't have any arguments with myself or you. And I finally feel like I've got some control over things because I know I do. Not over you. I don't want control over you. I just want control over me. I want sovereignty within me. And if that's achieved, then I really come to expect that of you. And I don't want to play those games of control and better than, less than, and you won't let me, and no. Come to me open and ready, palms open, smile on your face, with oh yeah on your lips, and you better believe there's going to be a party. But if that's not the case, then I'm not going to grieve that anymore. No. That's just someone who is busy with something else, and not me. And even though you're pretty, I know I have to leave you well enough alone. Darn it. It's like that. So, I'm so full on in love with myself, I can just hardly stand it. And I can feel those suns, but they're not in my sacrum anymore. That was one of the major understandings in how I can heal. It's been called polarity, but that's really, I suppose, yeah. There's so much more than polarity. Simple polarity? So much more. Polarities are just the markers. They're like the tracers to what's really going on. Easily worked with if you know what the background mechanisms are. But those are multidimensional things like magnetism, electricity. So yeah, I know I can move things now. I know I can change things now. I'm not worried anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. And so I don't think you should be either. So I want to end this. I got 2 minutes to tell you something important. The first wave has awakened. You understand that, right? I understand. I understood very, 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 very clearly last night how much power I hold. And that I am completely and utterly one with our grids. You kidding me? So if I'm feeling this, baby, you're going to feel it. But I have ensured it will be soft. It will be loving. And it will be full of grace for all, as you see fit. Like the house where your most beloved items are there, but you have to imagine them, because there's not a lot of room, and it's just more enjoyable if you have what you love out and about. But you gotta remember that you've got it, and if you do, if you can imagine it's possible, boom, there it is. That's how this house works. It's wonderful. The shadow has passed. It is finished. It is finished. It is finished. It's come through again and again. That after the forgive them, Father, they do not understand. That comes the release. It is finished. It is finished. It is finished. It's done. And what rides above and sings below, it is finished, is thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, troubles and strifes and conflicts and arguments and disagreements, and it's okay. It's okay. It's all done. So if I'm feeling it, I know that you're going to. And I've intended it to be smooth for all. For all. For all. But we are here. We are awake now. And there's a new kind of tone to the wave. There's a new kind of purpose to it all. There's a new kind of purpose. The ancient one that we all came here to do. So we build up new structures from the inside out because we're on the inside. We're well placed. We're ready. We may begin. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. So I guess I'm saying take heart. Read my posts. You'll see. You'll see the pain. You'll feel it in your cells. You'll know how lost I felt and how alone and how scared. And if I can do it, so can you. If I can do it, so can you. To have been a drunk, a pillhead, to to have had so many things happen to me, so many close calls, so many messed up relationships, and just really horrific behavior. Oh my God. A little wrecking ball. And yet, here I am. If I can do it, so can you. I weighed 300 pounds. If I can do it, so can you. And I'm not scolding. See? You see that? My arms and my hands, they're open. I know this pain. I live that pain. I know the shame. I know how hard it is to look someone in the eye. I know that. I know how hard it is when you're not sensorily integrated, and you can't be in a room because you can hear every single thing, every single thought, every conversation. You can feel every emotion. And a lot of it, dear ones, is not very sweet. So would you please work on that for us, those who can feel it? Whew. Sweeten those thoughts. Lift up your hearts. Have hope. Have hope. Have hope. Fear not. Do not lose faith. I understand the reason behind the doubts, the purpose behind the doubt. The doubt is there to fight against, of course, but it's there so that we can have a perhaps prolonged opportunity to explain this to ourselves, explain ourselves to ourselves, understand how life works, understand the laws that govern this land, and begin to question the brutality that we are treated with, truly treated with, and to shake it off and say, no, I don't see how that applies to me. I don't recognize that I hold the energy of someone who is a potential terrorist, and so no, I'm not going to submit to you touching my hair and checking my shoes to see if I am lying to you. No. And if I'm going over the speed limit, I'll bet you there's a reason for it. And I think it's appropriate for you not to pick on me about that. And if I want to smoke weed, then that's my business. Don't come along and think that you can put me in a cement box because I enjoy Mother Nature. What? What's wrong with you? And why do you think that what's true for you is true for me? Who decided that? Well, dear one, you did. And I'm here to tell you you're incorrect. You are incorrect. Because you know what? I have free will too. You know how I spent my free will? It's only been, 10 days? 11? My free will led me here. You cannot legislate me. You can't control me. You can't manage me. You can't punish me. You can't extinguish me. You can't kill me. And you can no longer discourage me. And I understand that all of those things were put in place by agreement to fight against and overcome and heal, and then go on to heal. They're great devices. They're mechanisms, as is fear and anger. They're just devices. So I know that this work will continue, but I know I have a readership. And these people are getting hungry. They're getting thirsty for the words, as am I. And there's something that happens when these words, once verbalized, which of course carries far more manifestation power than the written word. So, and these words had to be spoken. In the beginning, just read. In the beginning, it started with sound. It started with a tone. It started with a tone. So, speaking these words was incredibly important. It serves as notice to triggers that you're not aware of. Not even so it's done. Consider it done. And I'm honored that I was able to hold this, to achieve this, to give this to you and to me. Because it was on time, it was on purpose. It's a plan. It's just a plan. I'm just a messenger, just a traveler. But I know where I come from now. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know my responsibility and my role. So I'll live that out. I'm aware of what I've put on the web, what I am holding myself responsible for. And so I'm responsible for the information. I'm not responsible for the judgments attached to it. This is true for me. It is my reality, as I have come to know of it at this time. It is my philosophy. It is my ontology. It is my alpha and my omega, what I have offered you in the written word since 12. And now, here. A culmination, a celebration, a mastery, achievement. The beginning. Just the beginning. There's always so much more. So I conclude by telling you, the sun is a simple portal. Like a keyhole with infinite space as you go through it. The great central sun is a portal. It's a portal. It's a portal. It's not source. It's a portal. Source comes from far beyond, far beyond, far beyond. And speaks in tongues that we can't imagine. Breeze and stardust and profound love. Unimaginable. So, to have a piece of it, to be able to participate in some way, my goodness, what a blessing. It doesn't matter if you don't believe me. Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. You know how many fugues of disbelief I've gone through? How many times I've known I'm absolutely certifiable? I think we've reviewed that, haven't we? Yes. So I'm allowing you your disbelief. Oh my God. But what is a comfort now is that still, having revealed, knowing that part of my great happiness with people stems from them not reading the work, not looking at the videos, and not knowing, and just liking me because of the way I look or behave or carry myself. I think I like that best. I prefer people with their own philosophy, their own reality, that I cannot shake and I cannot move. I like that best. Kind of gets me off. You mean I can't change your mind? Oh, wow. Can I fall deeper in love with you then? Because that to me is like, wow, will? Like that? I know that will. I know it. I think I might have a piece of that kind of will inside of me. Just know, this is mine. This is mine. This is mine. If you'd like, I'll share it with you. Because now I have more than enough, and I'm happy to share. And you can even have judgments about it and say nasty things. That's fine. It's kind of cute. I did. Why not you? But it's not going to change. I mean, you can have your beliefs and believe anything you want about my reality. That's fine. But if you think it's going to change my mind, then you are absolutely deluded. You are the deluded one, not me. I worked too hard to get here. And I know the good that is streaming from my hair and my nostrils and my fingertips and everywhere. Ooh, can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So I'm happy. I'm free. So are you. You're free. I love each and every one of you more than I can ever say. From my heart to yours. See ya. This is Kathy Vick, Deeply Awake. Gosh, it's only been about 5 hours since I signed off. That was quite the day. So here's what I know. I'm coming to you fresh as a daisy to tell you a couple things that I understand, okay? Because it's coming together now. And I understand that I need to do this, that I need to do the research, because there's more that I did, but I forgot, because that's my way. And then, my dear friends, I'm going to write. I have been hungry for that. It makes me feel so happy, so soothing. Oh, I'm so deeply autistic, and something like that just, and then I'm going to come to you again and complete things. But, like Jimmy said, all oh, very, very odd. Oh my. Oh, will you look at that? It's recording still. I thought I lost it. Really, what was going through my head is, wow, I guess I revealed too much. I guess that was too much. Isn't that funny now? There'll be some regulation. Huh, isn't that interesting? And here you are. Okay, well, you caught me smoking. So, yeah, well, my pendulum said I could, so. My mama said I could. Wah, wah. All right, I'll talk with you later. Who loves you, baby? I do. I do. And I mean everybody. Every single person on this earth. And everything it contains. From the inside all the way, the outside, and all the way. Just the whole thing. The whole thing. And everybody on it, including me. Because I'm a human. And so, with that, I will say, No more of this, oh, humanity thing and humans. Come on now, look at me. Who's more human than me? Who's got more clay of feet than Mama? And I've been calling myself Mama for quite some time, so I think I'll just continue and rock and roll this stuff, so without swearing anymore, evidently. But smoking a lot, so bye.